guys, welcome back. Thank you so much. If you are subscribed, if you're not subscribed, I hope you enjoyed this video. So today I want to talk about how I'm dealing with letting go and trying to be a better person and deal with my illness all at the same time. So today I got up, took Sebastian over the bluff, called my aunt, and talked to her for a little bit. First, I talked to my family. I talked to my dad and my stepmom. I was talking to my mom about my cousin. If you've been watching my channel, you know that my second cousin, her daughter, had multiple suicide attempts. Anyway, I asked my mom about it. Hey, did you talk to my cousin and talk to her about this? And she said, oh yeah, I talked to her and they're doing fine. She's handling blah, blah, blah. And I go, yeah, she said that she doesn't need medication. And she said, oh yeah, they said that she doesn't need that. And I said, well, that's pretty interesting. I find it hard to believe that a psychiatrist would say someone that's had multiple suicide attempts wouldn't need medication. And she goes, well, I think she knows her daughter a little better than you. And I said, okay, well, I mean, yeah, but could you imagine if something like this had happened to you and you didn't have a daughter anymore? And basically that's what I said in a different way without sharing too much information. But basically the point is I got shot down, which is fine. I'm learning to deal with it. One of the things I hate about myself is that I have such a hard time letting go. I'm always trying to fix everything and everyone around me. And I guess it's me trying to control my surroundings, but I suffer a lot. I have a lot of empathy and I feel a lot of things. And it's hard to see suffering and not want to help. But at the same time, I spend so much energy and time and energy thinking about how I can help someone else that I'm not really paying attention to me, and also too, this other thing I was thinking about is I am in my head so much. I'm in my head so much thinking about the future, thinking about the past, replaying a conversation in my mind that I'm missing so much of my life, I'm missing so much of what's happening around. That whole stop and smell the roses thing. But anyway, so it really sucked when my mom shot me down when I was trying to have that conversation with her. But, you can't change people. They are who they are. And some people just believe what they want to believe. And we're all just trying to survive in this world, right? So, and people have disagreements. So, but it's sad. Hopefully nothing severe happens. And also too, she thinks that, I would love to know how you guys feel about this. She thinks that when someone turns 18, they're automatically old enough and wise enough to make all their own decisions for themselves. And so I told her, I was like, well, I wish I would have had somebody, pushing me to get help at 18 or telling me, because she was talking about, because I was telling her, well, I think that my second cousin is not on medication because it's a religious thing. I think it has to do with her church. So I was telling my mom, I was like, well, Sarah's friend said that she went to a doctor and, or that she wanted to see someone and her dad told her that it's the devil inside her and she needs to go to church and pray. People actually do that. And that's what my sister told me. And then my mom says, well, I heard a different story. That's not what I heard. Besides, she's old enough. She's 18 now. She can go to the hospital herself. And I told her she can take herself to the hospital. And I'm like, oh, and then that's when I told her, I was like, I wish somebody would have been there for me and told me, when I was 18 years old, you need to address this, you need to get help. So I was thinking about when I got home, and I'm trying to do this now too, because I'm spending so much time worrying about other people and trying to fix other people and having to deal with all this stuff going on around me when it's not my responsibility. And all I can do is give my 2 cents. And instead of sitting there and obsessing on it and letting it bring me down, because normally I would let this kind of conversation just frustrate me even more, and I would be sitting here and obsessing on it all night. What I'm trying to do is to remove myself from the situation and understand that I'm doing the best I can. Everybody's just doing the best they can. All I can do is plant seeds of information, and hopefully, nothing horrible happens to my cousin or my second cousin or anyone in their family for that matter. But I still had a lovely conversation with her. I had a nice conversation with my dad. But I was thinking about, this is something that I've been thinking about as a bipolar person who joined a Reddit thread for bipolar significant others. I have been thinking about what a massive burden a bipolar person is on their family or their loved one or their significant other. And I think whether it's subconscious or not unsubconscious, that this is something we all feel if we have a severe mental illness, because our disease does affect everyone around us. And I think it's easy for some of us to, have an episode and get severely ill and think, be suicidal and think, well, they'd probably be better off without me. Look at how much harm I've caused them. Look at how much grief or how much upset I've caused these people in my life who love me. So, and when I'm reading these Reddit threads from these significant others, what I was thinking about today is that it's a group, it's on Reddit, it's called Bipolar SO for significant other. These people are just talking about how they've just been so abused mentally and hurt by these significant others who have bipolar disorder. And it's true. It's true. We have an illness. We are sick. We need medication. If we don't have proper treatment, it's going to affect us in a horrible way, and it's going to affect everyone around us. So it's a heavy burden that our loved ones carry. And I think that that's a massive blow to our self-esteem. And I think that just being aware of that probably affects a lot of our relationships, and probably number one reason why most of us push people away. I don't know about you guys, but I push people away all the time. I have pushed away best friends of mine. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about today. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Do you feel like you're a burden? I know my husband loves me and wouldn't trade me for the world, but I definitely think that there is a burden on him having to deal with things that happen with me because of my mental health. There's a massive burden on him, and my family. But this is the most important thing that the new philosophy that I'm trying to live by every day, is that we do not have control over any of this. Nothing. We have control over nothing. Absolutely nothing. We could try to do something nice and it'll end up being something horrible because of consequence. We have zero control over anything. The only thing that we control is how we react to it. So I'm doing my best to, try to be more self-helpy, I guess they would say. But anyway, if you're still here, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm pretty sure I'm getting to 10 minutes here, I noticed. So I'm pretty sure there isn't anything else I wanted to talk about. I just, I had a lot on my chest, and I've actually tried to do this video a few times and lost my thought or whatever. So I had to start over. But anyway, long story short, thank you so much for watching. If you guys have any comments or anything, let me know. Bye. Have a good day. See you tomorrow.